Hey Sarah, are you out? Where are you right now?
I'm at the mall. What's up?
What? The mall? Why'd you go by yourself without telling me? I wanted to go to the mall too.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, but I didn't know. Did you need something?
You should have told me before going.
I tried talking to you this morning.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I definitely did. You were sitting on the couch reading the newspaper and told me not to bother you.
I don't remember that at all.
Because you were ignoring me as usual. Anyway, if you need something from the mall, I can pick it up for you if you tell me what it is.
No thanks. I wanted to choose it myself. Why don't you come back and get me?
I just ordered lunch, and I won't be out for a bit.
You can just take it to go.
Why don't you just come here yourself? I don't need to come get you.
You could have been more thoughtful about this.
About what exactly? Going shopping?
About including me. We used to always go shopping together.
That was before you started giving me this silent treatment every other day. I always let you know before I go out.
Why'd you have to ghost me today? You should have told me before you were leaving.
Because you were ignoring me all morning. I figured I'd leave you alone until you got over whatever was bothering you.
I wasn't ignoring anyone.
Yes, you were. I tried talking to you multiple times and got zero response. You always clam up when you're in a bad mood. I'm not dealing with that.
Maybe if you paid more attention to me, I wouldn't get in bad moods.
I'm always trying to pay attention to you. You're the one who shuts down and ignores everyone.
Well, maybe you shouldn't do things that put me in a bad mood.
Okay, so tell me, did I do something? How would I know what the problem is? You never tell me what's wrong.
You really don't know?
No, I don't. Just tell me straight up instead of ignoring me all day. I'm tired of that attitude of yours.
Don't play dumb. You know what you did. I'll tell you. You ruined my favorite t-shirt. It shrunk in the dryer and now I can't even wear it. That was a rare vintage piece. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, that? I'm sorry. I accidentally put it in the dryer.
You know how much that t-shirt meant to me. How could you be so careless? You know clothes shrink in the dryer.
It got mixed in with the towels. I didn't notice it, but I only put towels in that load. You must have thrown it in there yourself. I've told you not to put your clothes straight in the washer after taking them off. This has been going on for years.
So now you're saying it's my fault.
I'm just saying that is what probably happened. We both need to be careful.
Don't try to blame this on me. You're the one who messed up.
I always separate towels and clothes, and when I wash your t-shirts, I always put them in a mesh laundry bag. Since this one was loose, it probably wasn't me.
Even if it was, you should have checked before running the dryer. That shirt cost $300.
Wait, you spent that much on a t-shirt? There's no way.
Of course I did. It's vintage.
You never told me it was that expensive.
I shouldn't have to. You should be careful of all my clothes.
How am I supposed to know which shirts cost $10 and which cost $300?
It's vintage. That's actually pretty cheap.
Cheap? $300 for a t-shirt is cheap for you?
For what it is, yes.
You have a warped sense of value.
You just don't understand collecting.
I understand plenty. I understand you care more about your clothes than your family's feelings. Didn't you say those jeans you bought last time were like $800? Don't you think you're getting a little loose with spending lately?
That's different. Those are more like an investment.
An investment in what? Your wardrobe?
They'll be worth more in the future, just like the vintage t-shirt.
No, we don't need to invest in old clothes. We need money now, not in the future.
Vintage collecting is my only hobby. Let me have this one thing.
One expensive thing after another.
You have your own hobbies too.
My hobbies don't cost thousands of dollars like yours.
You're exaggerating. Chill.
Am I? What about those boots you bought last month?
They were still at that price.
$600 is never a steal. I have never spent more than $100 for a piece of clothing, and you are over here spending thousands of dollars.
You just don't understand the market. They'll be worth so much more in the future.
I may not understand your expensive hobby, but I understand our bank account.
I own my own money. What's the problem here? It's like I spend your money.
It's supposed to be our money. We're married.
So I can't spend my own paycheck?
I don't want to interfere with your hobby, but you're spending too much. Why do you only splurge on yourself? You won't even buy our son new shoes. He's wearing worn-out shoes to school.
What are you talking about? He asked for new shoes yesterday, right? But I heard you didn't buy them.
Because he can still get more wear out of his current ones. I don't want to spoil him or teach him to be wasteful. Plus, parents who earn money can treat themselves sometimes. I work too, but I don't splurge.
Your salary isn't as high as mine. I get to splurge.
Wow, you are unbelievable. So just because you make more than me, you get to splurge and what I make would go towards the bills? You get to spend however you want without considering your own family? Almost all my salary goes to living expenses. You can't be the only one living luxuriously. We're not that well off. You need to realize we can't afford that if you keep spending $1,000 every month for clothes.
Oh, whatever. We're doing fine financially. I'm not worried about it.
No, we could be doing a lot better if you didn't spend so much on clothes.
Here we go again with the nagging, blah, blah, blah.
It's not nagging when it's about our family's future. We need to be careful. I would rather have more in the savings for the future.
Make it sound like I'm bankrupting us.
You're not, but you're being very selfish. All I'm saying is to slow down a bit so we can put more in the savings account.
I work hard for this money. I should be able to use them however I want.
So do I, and I put our family first. I don't splurge.
Are you saying I don't?
Your actions speak for themselves. Look at all of your clothes you purchased. Your spending habit is getting out of control.
You're really pushing it today.
Someone has to say something about it. If I don't, I know you'll keep spending it like you're a bachelor.
I don't have to listen to you.
And there you go, shutting down again. Just stop ignoring our kid. It's cruel. He didn't do anything to you. It is so wrong for you to ignore him.
It's not cruel. This is part of disciplining him.
How is this discipline? It just looks like you're being mean.
He needs to learn respect.
By being ignored?
Sometimes silence speaks louder than words.
It's speaking volumes about your parenting skills.
He said something disrespectful, so I'm not speaking to him. He's gotten pretty mouthy since starting middle school. Maybe there's something wrong with your parenting.
So, what did he even do to make you ignore him?
Last night he had the nerve to tell me to stop drinking.
It's true, you should stop drinking so much. And that's it?
What do you mean that's it?
You're giving him the silent treatment over that? Because he told you to stop drinking?
He shouldn't talk to me that way. I'm his father. He can't talk to me like that.
You were drinking way too much last night. How many glasses of whiskey on the rocks did you have? No wonder our son wanted to say something.
It doesn't matter how much I had. He can't tell me what to do.
You don't like it because he was right.
Kids shouldn't tell their parents what to do. It's disrespectful.
He was worried about your health. He was right about that.
He should mind his own business.
Your drinking is his business. He has to watch it and deal with you as you get so drunk.
No, this is definitely his rebellious phase. That's what kids his age do.
Or maybe he's just concerned about his father.
He's testing boundaries.
He's showing he cares.
He's being disrespectful.
Sure, he's going through puberty, but don't ignore him for that. I don't care if you ignore me, but leave him out of it. You need to do better.
No, I won't talk to him until he apologizes. Don't get involved.
He doesn't need to apologize. I will not let him apologize for that. He was right.
What do you mean he doesn't need to apologize? You're okay with our son talking back to his father like he did? This is why he's getting so cocky. I told you it was your parenting skill.
He was just trying to get you to stop drinking too much. I don't see how that's disrespectful. You're just mad because our kid made a valid point. Giving him the silent treatment isn't very mature either. Our middle schooler is acting more grown up than you are at this point. It's embarrassing.
Is that right? You always take his side. Hey, stop being so negative. Why are you acting so bitter?
I'm not bitter. I'm concerned how you treat him, though. That is going to have an effect on him.
He's the one with the attitude problem. He even told me I smelled like alcohol.
Because you did. He didn't lie or anything.
That's not the point.
Maybe that is exactly the point. Alright, I get it. I'll tell him to apologize to you. But you need to stop holding on to this anger and start talking to him again.
If he apologizes, I'll forgive him. But we need to correct this attitude problem. It might not seem bad now, but by high school it could be out of control. How he turns out depends on how we handle this now.
He's a really good kid. He studies without being told and helps around the house. He listens to adults well. He is a better child than we both were at his age.
And he must only act up around me.
That's not true. Why do you always say bad things about him? Don't you love him? Why are you acting so mean to him?
Of course I love him. He's my only son. It makes me sad that he's not growing up the way I want him to.
The way you want him to? What are you saying? That's just how parenting is. Try not to force your ideals onto him too much. It's hard on him. It's not good for you either. How long are you planning to ignore us this time? Enough is enough.
Shut up!
What are you even mad about now? Ignoring both me and our son? You're the one in the wrong. Just tell us why you're angry. We're both confused about being suddenly frozen out.
Are you seriously saying you don't know? Think about it carefully. Use your brain. I shouldn't have to tell you what you did.
No, I don't know. Just tell me straight up. Stop playing games.
You really don't know what you did?
No, just say it.
You two went out together yesterday, without me.
Are you kidding me? You were working overtime. We were bored at home, so we went to see a movie. Is that really something to get angry about? You gotta be kidding me.
That movie was supposed to be our family thing. Why'd you go without me? And having fun while I'm working my butt off. This is ridiculous.
Huh? When did we make plans to see it together?
Don't pretend you forgot.
Did we promise to go together?
Yes, we did. I was looking forward to seeing it as a family. And then you guys went behind my back and betrayed me while I was at work.
When did we make this promise?
Last week sometime.
Be more specific.
During dinner, I think.
Which dinner?
Does it matter? We talked about it.
Doesn't make it right for you to ignore us, especially after I told you to tell me what the problem is instead of giving us the silent treatment. What an awful person you are.
How am I awful? You're the ones who went without me.
If it was so important, why didn't you write it down on the calendar on the fridge? That is how we plan things as a family for years.
I shouldn't have to write down family plans.
I'm sorry for forgetting about the promise. If I didn't remember it, I probably didn't register it as a promise at the time. I apologize. Let's go out together another time. We can go watch a movie.
Forget it. I'm never going out with you two again.
Okay, you're being dramatic again.
I'm being betrayed.
Don't be so angry about this. You are acting like a child.
I am angry and I get to be.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I just forgot. I didn't know you wanted to go out with us so badly. You always look bored when we're out together anyway.
What? That's not true at all.
Yes, it is. You're always on your phone, even when we're eating?
You guys don't like to hang out with me anymore.
What? That's all in your head. You're always the one getting cranky and saying you want to go home early. I thought you were the one who hated family outings.
That's because you two take forever shopping. I don't hate going out as a family. Actually, I love it.
You have a funny way of showing it.
What's that supposed to mean?
You complain the whole time. That is how it is. Always. You always find something to complain about.
I do not do that.
Last time, you wouldn't even eat with us.
The restaurant was too crowded.
It was the busiest time for them. I told you it's always something. Anyway, I'm sorry for forgetting the plan. We didn't mean to exclude you. We weren't trying to leave you out. Please stop ignoring us.
No way. I won't forgive this.
You're being especially stubborn today. Ignoring your family isn't going to help anything. Just makes the atmosphere at home very toxic. I'm begging you to stop.
The atmosphere was already toxic because of you two.
Because of your moods.
You two are the ones making it toxic. Show some consideration for me. I'm the breadwinner of this house. I deserve some respect.
You're not the only breadwinner.
I make more than you.
Money isn't everything. I work full-time and I still take care of everything.
Money is a big part. It pays the bills.
You need to show some consideration too. We've been putting up with a lot.
Like what?
Your silent treatments? It's time you grew up.
I only do that when you deserve it.
When we deserve it? Who are you to decide that? You fly off the handle of the smallest things and give us the silent treatment without telling us what is wrong or what the problem is. We're tired of walking on eggshells around your moods every day.
I don't fly off the handle. That's nonsense.
You're doing it right now.
Because you're pushing me. You started it.
See? Everything is always our fault, never your fault.
Don't play victim. You're the ones who keep doing things to put me in a bad mood.
Like what? Going to a movie without you?
Yes, you excluded me.
Like washing your precious old shirt?
Don't start with that again. It's not just old. It was a vintage t-shirt.
You're too thin-skinned, and giving your family the silent treatment is childish. Stop acting like a kid. Our middle school son is way more mature than you.
That's ridiculous. I've had enough. I want to stay in my parents' place for a while.
Fine by me. Go ahead.
You're supposed to stop me. What the hell?
I'm done playing these games. It would be better for us anyway. The house won't be so toxic without you there.
Don't you dare to make that decision on your own. I'm not going then.
Okay, we will go then.
What? Where are you going?
Away from you so we can breathe.
You can't just leave me.
You were just threatening to leave yourself.
That's different.
How is that different? It's either you leaving or us. That is all.
I was trying to make a point.
So am I. Being ignored hurts. You should experience how it feels yourself.
You've got some nerve ignoring me this whole time. It's been a month, and you took our kid too. Come back home.
No, that is not happening.
You can't just take my son.
He doesn't want to be with you. If he told me he wants to be with you, I would have taken him to you, but he doesn't want you.
This isn't legal. You can't just take him away from me.
Neither is emotional abuse.
Abuse? Don't be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. I'm just giving you the facts. Just know I'm never coming back. I'm filing for divorce.
What? Divorce? You've already decided?
Yes, a while ago.
Without even talking to me about it? You can't just decide to get a divorce. You didn't tell me.
You're the one who wouldn't talk to me. I always had to beg you to talk.
This isn't funny anymore.
It was never funny. Our son is saying it too. He doesn't want to go back to a house with you in it. He wants to stay at my parents' place permanently. He feels much better, and I can see how he's doing so much better here too.
Can't be serious. He said that?
Dead serious. He feels much happier here. We both feel that way.
Can't mean that.
He does.
You turned him against me. You did that. You planned this.
You did that yourself. If you won't agree to the divorce, I'll take it to court. I've always talked to a lawyer. You might want to get one too.
A lawyer? Already?
I've been planning this for a while.
Behind my back?
Like you gave me a choice.
No way am I getting divorced. And let me talk to our son.
That's not happening. We're both sick of you. Your temper tantrums and silent treatment. Frankly, you're exhausting. We can't deal with it anymore.
You can't do this to me. This is crazy. We need to talk first.
You did this to yourself. We are both happier without you. That is a fact.
Please, no. I'm sorry. Please come back. Let's talk about this.
It's too late for apologies. I begged you to change, but you never listened. You always thought you were better than us and never took us seriously.
It's never too late. I can change. I'm sorry, but you can't just leave me like this. I thought you were coming back home after you calmed down a bit, not get a divorce.
No, I gave you plenty of time. I think I gave you too much time and chances to be honest. It is too late for you to ask me for forgiveness.
I can't get divorced. Look, I'm coming over to apologize. Let me see my son too.
Don't bother coming here. I will call the police if you do. I will call your parents to come get you too. You don't want that, do you? Your pride won't let you be seen so embarrassing in public.
We can work this out.
There's nothing to work out.
Please reconsider. This isn't right. This is wrong. Families should stay together.
Not toxic ones.
We're not toxic.
No, we are not. You are. Is it true you showed up at his middle school? Our son says he doesn't want to see your face. Don't ever do that again.
I had to see him. I haven't seen him for so long. I just wanted to see him.
No, you didn't.
He's my son too.
He rejected you. I told you he didn't want anything to do with you. Leave him alone. Stop bothering him.
I just wanted to talk.
You caused a scene at the school. How could you do that? You hurt him again.
I didn't mean to. I can't forget the look in his eyes. He never looked at me that coldly before. Does he really hate me that much?
What did you expect? You ignored him all the time? What did you think would happen?
I thought he listened to me. I thought he wanted to see me too.
After years of you not listening to him? Not respecting him? I told you, our son is done with you. I have given you so many chances to change, but you never did. You even made him apologize for things he was right about.
I didn't mean any harm. I want us to be a family again.
That's impossible now. We stopped being a healthy family long ago. You started taking your anger out on us years ago. Our son didn't just suddenly start hating you. This is the result of years of buildup.
But I'm his father. I need to be in his life.
Being a father is more than biology.
I tried my best.
Your best wasn't good enough.
What am I going to do? After what happened at the school, I'm afraid he's never going to give me a chance.
He told me you created a scene, but he just went to his room after that. What exactly happened at school?
After I tried talking to him, some teachers came out. They thought I was a suspicious person or something. We had a bit of an argument, and I guess that's what caught their attention.
You had an argument with the teachers? You caused that much trouble?
I just wanted to talk to him. That's all I wanted to do.
Did they call the police?
No police, but students or passerbys gathered around to watch. I wasn't trying to kidnap him or anything. I'm his father. Even if I was trying to take him, it shouldn't be an issue, right? It took forever to clear up a misunderstanding there. That's the end of it. I guess it's natural to be seen as suspicious when causing a scene in front of a school. Now I've embarrassed him too. I really am the worst father.
Yes, you are.
Well, that's harsh. You didn't have to agree with me.
I'm just being honest.
I was just scared of losing my son. All I wanted was to talk to him.
You should have thought about that years ago. You're the one who kept ignoring him every time something didn't go the way you wanted. Just agree with the divorce and everything can be over.
I just cannot accept being thrown away like this. Do you want me to keep talking to you until you understand? You know I would keep texting or trying to talk to you until you get it, but I don't have that kind of energy anymore. Why don't we continue living separately for a while and think more about divorce? We should be careful about this decision. It will affect our son's future.
Stop using our son as an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
You didn't care about his future when you were ignoring him.
That was different.
How?
I was trying to teach him the respect.
No, I told you. You were hurting him. I've had more than enough time to think during this past month. Divorce is all I can think about now. Our son and I have made our decision, and that's not going to change. We're removing you from our lives.
You can't erase me from your lives. We are family forever.
No, you didn't act like his parent for the longest time. He was more mature than you, and you acted like a child all the time. My lawyer will contact you about child support and all the details. If you love your son, do the right thing.
Wait, what about my life? Don't I matter at all? I might go crazy from loneliness.
You chose loneliness.
No, you're choosing it for me.
You chose it every time you gave us the silent treatment. You didn't want us to talk to you. You ignored us almost every day.
That was temporary. It's not like I ignored you every day 24/7.
Ignoring your own family is wrong in the first place, but you went too far for countless times. I don't have the energy to worry about your life too. If you need attention, find it somewhere else. I don't want to deal with your immature attitude. And I'm sick of how you treat us. I can't deal with you anymore. You're on your own now. We need to be able to enjoy life instead of walking on eggshells around you.
Where else would I go now?
That's not my problem anymore. You figure it out. You're an adult. Go spend all your money on old clothes or shoes. I don't care as long as you keep paying the child support. We are done dealing with your problematic attitude. After that, my husband kept apologizing, but our son and I stood firm. We ended up getting divorced. The incident at school started rumors, which made our son hate his father even more. He refused any visitation after the divorce. He even blocked his father's number and all contact. Because of child support, I have to maintain some contact with my ex-husband. I haven't blocked his number, but I ignore any messages not related to support payments. He often texts about being lonely or wanting to try again, but I never respond. The loneliness has really changed him. He even gave up his vintage clothing collection and became a shut-in except for work. I heard he spends his time regretting his actions. If he was going to regret it this much, he should have treasured us from the start. Is it really that hard to care for your family?